This isn't just a video, it's a reminder of who you're becoming. Every clip you see reflects the energy of a woman stepping into her power, confident, grounded, and magnetic. Take a deep breath and allow yourself to become her.
If you can do anything for yourself this year, I want you to walk around like you know you are that, okay? Like you know you're that girl, that guy, period. And the reason being is because self-concept is the key, okay? That is what's going to attract all of your manifestations. When you walk around like you know you're that rich and wealthy girl, you're going to attract rich and wealthy experiences. You're going to start attracting more money. You're someone who's walking around, people don't treat you well, they don't respect you, they don't love you, and you're wondering why. It's because you don't respect or love yourself. I'm telling you, self-concept is why I am the way I am and why I attract the people that I attract, okay? I literally, and I'm not saying this to brag, like I literally have people always just wanting to do stuff for me, give me stuff. I get treated so well. Like I attract the most amazing men because I know I deserve it. I walk around like I'm that girl, so therefore they treat me as if I am that girl. Like growing up, I always thought I was famous. I don't care, you can call me delusional, but I've always thought I was famous. So I used to walk out in the world, and I still do this. I walk around like I'm famous. Like either I wear sunglasses or I just like have this kind of energy about me that like, who is she? She's somebody important. And because of that, people treat me like that when I'm out in public. You know, I get a lot of free stuff, or people just always complimenting me, and so on and so forth. So I say all this just to say what you think about yourself is so important, okay? Because that's what's going to reflect to the outer world. So if you're loving on yourself, you speak kindly to yourself, you look at yourself every day in the mirror and tell yourself that you are loved, you are that girl, you are worthy, the world is going to treat you like that. But if you are someone that struggles with self-hate or you talk negative to yourself, don't be surprised if the world do the same thing to you. What you think and how you feel about yourself is the only thing that matters. So make sure you're out here thinking highly of yourself so you can then have highly experiences and attract good people into your life, because you are deserving of that, okay? So in 2024, I want my girls to work on their self-concept, okay? Walk around like you are that, period, because honestly, you are.
If you don't like how your life is going, you need to run a new experiment. 95% of what we do is carried over from what we've done the day before. So if you don't like how your day has turned out, you have to change something, anything. You have to run a new experiment. I usually sit outside on my balcony and I will meditate and I will pray and I have an amazing time and I journal, but I haven't liked the way my days have kind of ended up the last couple of days. And so I'm at a coffee shop. I am journaling, but I'm changing my environment. I'm changing my variables because I'm running a new experiment. And we always think we need to make this insane grand gesture or change to change your life, when really you just have to be aware of what you do every single day and decide to change one thing, two things, three things. Today I ordered a matcha instead of a coffee because coffee makes me anxious, but for some reason I will stay drinking a coffee every single morning because I like the way it tastes, or I like the romanticization of having a coffee. Like in this season of my life, I cannot drink coffee. It is what it is. Run a new experiment. I don't care what variable it is that you change, but change something. You will be so much more happy that you did because you'll have a new experience. And if you don't like what you are experiencing, you are in search of a new experience. So run an experiment.
I don't know who needs to hear this today, but yes, you can. Yes, you can. You want to get into content creation? Yes, you can. You want to get in the best shape of your life? You can. Absolutely nothing is holding you back except for your mind. Okay? You want to go back to school and get a degree? Do it. I'm telling you today that you can do it because you want to know what? Several years ago, I was sitting in my room absolutely so depressed. Like I sat there and I prayed so hard because I felt so lost. I felt so lost. I was tired. I was miserable. I looked in the mirror and I absolutely could not stand what I saw. And then it clicked. I got tired of my own BS. I got so tired of it that I was left with no choice but to fix my life and to work harder and to go after what I wanted to do. Never in my life did I think that I would go from working overnight shifts at UPS, loading trucks, working my little 5-foot butt off, and this is my life now. I coach so many amazing people to transform their bodies. I work for myself. I run my own business. I do content creation. I get to talk about fitness and all things health related. And yeah, like looking back and like just having a moment of reflecting, you guys, when I tell you I was in like the darkest pit before I started all of this, and I had so much self-doubt, and I'm not saying that I still don't deal with self-doubt and like anxiety and have like my bad days, but like hard work and truly believing in yourself will get you so far if you just stay consistent. You are not going to wake up tomorrow most likely and things will just click and fall into place. Like, it is going to take time. Okay? Stop wishing upon a star that things are just going to change. They're not going to change if you don't fix it. Fix your life. Get to where you want to get by actually putting the work in. Okay? I wish I had the tough love, so I'm giving it to you guys. Kick it into gear. Everyone talks about locking in, but like for real, lock in like every aspect of your life. Spiritually, emotionally, mentally, physically. If you can figure out how to use physical discipline to get to where you want to get, everything else falls into place. I stand by that. The physical discipline leads to so many more positive aspects in all aspects of life, okay? Fix your life. Lock in, stop making excuses. I believe in you. I believe in you. You just need to believe in yourself. Okay?
So do y'all want to know the cheat code of life? And if I tell you, you have to be really open to it. Like, really listen to me and hear me when I say this. Stop telling God what you want and ask him to provide what he wants for your life. I promise you, your life will increase exceedingly and abundantly, more than you could ask or think. On this fine Sunday, I received an email while at brunch, and I just made a video explaining, which I will post after the opportunity. But the opportunity I got today was out of thin air. This brand I've never worked with, I've never tagged them. I didn't know that they knew who I was, but they reached out to an opportunity that not can only change my life, but the people in my circle. I didn't ask God for that. Instead, I said, God, let your will be done for my life. Because a lot of the times we are begging God for opportunities that are so low caliber. And he's literally like, if you only knew what I have in store for you, but because that's what you want at that level, I'm gonna give it to you. And you'll never get this level. So once I stopped begging for this, I said, God, I want the more. Brunch today blew my mind. Now, caveat to that is, when the opportunities come, make sure you are ready and prepared so you don't miss it. I stayed ready, so I didn't have to get ready. And so did my circle, that we're all able to go to this opportunity in a few weeks and experience something that could change our life. I promise you the life hack. Stop telling God what you want and ask him. Provide for me what you have in your will for my life.
The best thing I ever did for myself in my 20s was build a life for myself and by myself. And what do I mean by that? I mean that I think a lot of us, we get into our 20s, we're like, oh, like I need to get married, I need to settle down and all these things. The best thing I ever did for myself in my 20s was build a life for myself, by myself, not relying on a man, not relying on, parents, and not that I had that, but like building a life for myself, by myself. This gives you security, this gives you independence, it gives you passion, purpose. Like, there's just so many things. And let me just tell you, I am not a man hater. I am not about boss babe, build the empire. No. I want to be a stay-at-home mom one day, but that is not my reality. I'm not going to sit around and do nothing and just wait for hopefully that to fall in my lap one day. I'm going to build something for myself, by myself. And that way, whenever I am looking for a partner and I'm looking for someone who I could potentially settle down with, I'm not looking at what they can provide for me. I'm not looking at someone who can just sweep me off my feet and take care of me, because I can take care of myself and I can provide the lifestyle for myself that I want. And it changes the way that you view dating, and it changes the way that you view yourself, because you have built something so beautiful for yourself. You've built something that you're proud of. You've built a life for yourself that you love. I love sharing that with women. Like, you have it in you to build a life that you love for yourself and by yourself until that time comes. If you want to be a boss woman, CEO, I love that for you, by all means. And if you want to be a stay-at-home mom one day, I love that for you too. But in the meantime, when it's just you, build a life for yourself, by yourself. It changes how you view things. It changes how you view potential partners. It changes how you view yourself, your life, what you're capable of, because you have so many beautiful gifts and qualities in you that you can build a life for yourself, by yourself, a life that you love. There's no reason. I'm turning 28 next month. I don't really know where the time went. I don't know what happened, but I wish more than anything that I could tell my early, younger 20 self that you can build a life that you love. And the best thing that you could do is build a life for yourself, by yourself, not relying on anybody else, but really taking upon yourself and building that life for yourself that you're proud of. And you're like, wow, like this is my life, like this is so cool. Whenever that time comes that you are looking for a person, your standards are going to change when you're looking at what you're going to allow and what you're going to receive into your life, because you can provide a life for you. And so you're actually looking at someone who's going to add value to you and make your life easier and make your life lighter. I could go into so many different aspects of this, but you have everything in you to build a life that you love right now in this season. Whether in your 20s, 30s, like wherever you are, build a life for yourself, by yourself, that you love. It's possible. I don't know, I moved to Nashville at the beginning of January, and I always joke, and I'm like, I'm not saying that moving to a new city and like rebuilding your whole life is going to solve all your problems, but I'm also not saying that it won't. And so take that information as you will. But yeah, if you're a girl and you're rebuilding your life, you're wanting to rebuild your life, you're in Nashville, I don't know, I talk about all kinds of stuff. And so if this is your first time ever seeing my video, hi, I love you, I'm glad you're here.
I noticed that life gets a lot easier the moment you start deciding, the moment you start making decisions. For example, yesterday I decided I'm gonna deep clean my place, I'm gonna do my laundry, I'm gonna get myself prepared for the work week, and I did just that. And then I decided I'm gonna wake up early enough to pray Fajr, and then I'm gonna get to work super early. And guess what? This morning, I woke up super early, I prayed Fajr, I was prepared for the workday because of yesterday, and then I got to work literally so early, no one's in the office, and I feel so much more relaxed. And I also realized that whenever I honor my decisions, I build a sense of trust within myself, and I start trusting myself, and I start respecting myself, and I start respecting my word, because I'm sticking to my word. And the thing about that is that the more that you trust yourself and the more that you respect yourself, you start to disengage with disrespect. I tolerate disrespect a lot less now because I know what it's like to respect myself. So when people disrespect me, I'm just like, well, no, we're not going to do that because I respect myself enough. And I also noticed that you can also tell when someone doesn't trust themselves based off of the way that they honor their word. Like, you have to be extremely true to your word. The first step towards self-confidence and loving yourself or whatever is to honor what you say you're gonna do. Start building that trust within yourself. Start making decisions and stop looking for external opinions. Like, stop trying to have other people decide for you, and honor those decisions. See how you feel after you act on those decisions. You feel this feeling of like, oh my God, like I really said I was gonna do that and I did that. A lot of people that are struggling with like waiting for God to give them a sign or an opportunity to come through, sometimes we need to just decide that this is gonna happen and that's it. Like, I decided that God is gonna give me what I asked for, and now I'm moving accordingly. You know what I mean? Decide and the rest will happen, like, honestly. Now I decided that I'm gonna go get my morning coffee, and I decided that that coffee is gonna be so good, and if it's not good, then something else great is gonna happen. I hope you guys have a lovely rest of your week, and please, please, please start honoring yourself, because if you don't trust yourself, how are you gonna trust anyone else?
Create a life that you don't have to escape from. Hi, I'm your big sis, Jessica. It took me 4 years to create a beautiful life for myself, and I'm gonna teach you how to do it in 30 days. First thing first, you want to create a signature look. You want to decide how you're going to be wearing your hair from now on. You want to choose at least 3 different hairstyles, one that's easy to maintain for you so that you can always look your best. You want to pick your signature scent, your signature style, your signature nail colors. You're going to become a signature baddie in 30 days. Number 2, you're going to figure out in your community what places you're going to frequent. This is perfect for the girls who are going to join a country club this year if you can get into one, but you want to find your gym where you're going to go to Pilates, your favorite grocery store. You're gonna find your favorite bakery, coffee shop, restaurant that you're gonna frequent. You wanna find your everyday things. This is very, very important for your new lifestyle. If you wanna build a life that feels good, you're gonna have to become the main character and find your places that make you feel like your highest self. Number 3, you wanna start reading. You're gonna become knowledgeable about things by reading. You don't necessarily have to go to anyone, you just need to read. So go to your local Barnes & Noble, learn how to do stock, learn what you need to know. So you wanna read these books and stuff so you can know how to properly talk about certain things, so you're just not looking like a deer in headlights when people are speaking on certain topics. Number 4. When it comes to number 4, you're going to make a list of boundaries. These boundaries are going to help you in your relationships, your friendships, your co-workerships. This list is going to help you with your non-negotiables. I have a rule that no one can borrow money from me, because if I have a provider man, I don't want to be anybody's provider, because that puts me in my masculine. Ladies, if you want to create a really beautiful life that you never have to vacation from, hobbies. There's a lady on here, I think her name is like Rue or something like that. She talks about how she doesn't group her hobbies together. She takes her time to do hobbies based on the season. I am a girl. In the last 3 years, I've done ballet, I'm taking piano, I do dancing classes. I'm always doing something to keep myself like exploring and having fun and just not just wasting my time in life. So yeah, hobbies. If you want a beautiful life, find some hobbies, ladies. Oh, and I recently just started horseback riding. I totally forgot about that. Find a church home and find a mentor. Ladies, surround yourself with other feminine women, and that's going to keep your cup full. And lastly, this is going to be your financial bucket. So you want to figure out what you're going to be doing to move money around so that money becomes a frequent energy for you. You want to have money in abundance, but it first starts with you having a good relationship with money. So read a lot about financial literacy, saving money. All of this really matters, lady. I feel like if you go with these few steps, you're on your way to creating a beautiful lifestyle. I'll see you guys in the next video.
Your future self is proud of you. Keep showing up, keep glowing up, and never stop becoming her. If you resonated with this video, subscribe for more.